Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Mo, and today's video, I'm gonna be reading only Christmas romances for a week. I will first be reading Set the Record Straight by Hannah Bonam-Young. I know it's sapphic. Fake dating, childhood friends to lovers, bisexual awakening, holiday romance. Ooh, content warnings for homophobia, familial estrangement, mentions of religious oppression, ADHD, autism, and anxiety. Ooh, it's hitting a little close to home. This better not make me cry. That's what I do know. Anyway, bye y'all. So I'm halfway through Set the Record Straight and I'm really enjoying it. It is pretty fast paced. It's a novella. If I didn't already say that, it's like 100. It said 175, but on my Kindle it's 166. It's just so cute the way, like, okay, they're childhood friends and they're fake dating, which I think I read that when I did the summary. The way that they can be themselves with no hidden meaning or agendas is just so refreshing. Because I feel like a lot of times when you read like a romance, or if you've experienced a romance child, it feels like sometimes people have to like fit a certain mold until they don't. Sometimes, I don't know if that makes sense, but let me read this sentence I just highlighted. I love that there are no games between us, no carefully chosen words, no unspoken thoughts, just honest, blunt enthusiasm for what's to come. It's freeing to not have to pretend. That's beautiful. I think everyone deserves that. Unless you're like a horrible person, I feel like that is just so beautiful. Like, that's romance. That's romance. That is romance. Also, Clara has ADHD and possibly autism. I know that Evan works with children that have autism, but I don't know if one of them are. I think Evan was diagnosed with something, but I can't remember. It might have been autism actually. But Clara, like, she does all these hobbies, and like she has like her mind is very like, you know, so many tasks and things going on, and Evan's just like softly encouraging her and just being like, something that Clara has never had is like understanding and patience. Well, she's had that with her parents, but like, y'all know how like society is with neurodivergent people. I'm back with my little comfort blanket. I finished the book, and this is like, I think the first novella that I'm reading in ever, because usually the novellas that I read are like smutty, like not one shots, but like they're like, you know, sometimes the plot it's not really evolved. I gave this one 4 stars. I'm not mad at it. I didn't think it was 5, but I really enjoyed what I read. Like, there's really no problems with it, except for like that it was a novella and it doesn't give everything that it needs to give. Oh, what I want to read next. I want to read You Make It Feel Like Christmas by Toni, Shiloh. I'm going into pretty much all of these blind. I never read anything by Toni, Shiloh, but I am excited. I think my library had that one. Okay, I will read the summary, but like, it's a Christmas romance. Like, I feel like all these give like Hallmark vibes, so I don't think I really care. Star Lewis reluctantly returns home for the holidays, jobless, single, and not at all prepared to be dragged into her sister's wedding activities or to witness her sister's marriage to Star's ex-boyfriend on Christmas Eve. Okay, I do remember that. But when her brother's charming best friend, Waylon Emerson, attends their... Why are they always doing last names and shit? Attends their family Thanksgiving, Star begins to believe that maybe coming home isn't so bad. As Star endures wedding preparations, she takes comfort in Waylon's presence and finds a perfect distraction in helping him keep his late mother's Christmas shop afloat. As the spark between them grows, Star must decide what she wants out of life, to go back to New York City or to stay and pursue a new dream. I just had to update y'all because it's like me gonna forget. So, oh, I forgot to tell y'all, the last book I read, Set the Record Straight, it was 25 chapters. And I don't know if that was like on purpose, but I feel like it had to be for a Christmas book. And that's so precious to me. Because like, you know what day Christmas is on. Like, it's so cute. So like, I forgot to tell y'all that yesterday because I was really trying to remember, but it wasn't that important, obviously. And then I read You Make It Feel Like Christmas by Toni, Shiloh. That one I got to 30% yesterday, and I haven't read today. Like, I just woke up at like 8 something. I'm liking it so far. I'm getting a little pissed off with the sister. It's giving... If y'all have watched my... Was I reading for 24 hours? One of my videos, I was reading Only for the Week by Natasha Bishop. It's a 5-star read. I love that book. I definitely need to read more Natasha Bishop in the new year, methinks. I really do have to. I don't even think about it. I do have to. If she writes anything like that book, I need that in my life expeditiously. What the fuck was I saying? Like, I can't start talking about something else because bitches get lost. Like, for real. Bitches being me. Oh, Toni, Shiloh. I'm getting pissed off because the sister is marrying her ex, and like, she just wants everything about her and like everything to be centered around the wedding. The main character, Star, she had lost her job, but she didn't tell her family yet. So I'm like, she gonna find out and throw that in her face or something. Like, I'm gonna get pissed off. I already know. But Waylon is the brother's best friend. We get both point of views. I didn't know that we were gonna get both. but it's so sweet. Like right now he's like, oh, she needs a friend, but like I'm kind of trying to be more, but like he's trying to be like a gentleman and being gentle with her. There are some like religious undertones. He like refers to the Lord all the time, like with a capital L. So I don't know if there's gonna be like more Christianity towards the end. I don't really know. Also her ex stars. Oh, also all their siblings' names are like Christmas names. So there's no L. There's Gabe, like the angel Gabriel. There's Angel. There's Star. Did I say Star? What's their last sibling? I think it's another girl. Does she have 2 brothers and 2 sisters? She's another sister that has another name. Child. I don't know. Is Noel? Noel and Gabe are the boys. Eve? I think her name is Eve. Okay. Yeah. Like, their mom is like all about Christmas and she's super like high strung and like a little sedity. I'm liking it so far. I feel like it's giving 3.5 vibes. I will see y'all when I see y'all. I did finish You Make It Feel Like Christmas by Toni Shiloh and I'm giving it 3 stars. Honestly, it was giving more 2.75, but like I feel like the only way, I feel really guilty when I do like any rating less than 3. Like for something to be like 2 or 1 stars, like I had to absolutely hate it and like regret ever touching the book. Like that wasn't what the vibes were for this, but I really didn't know this was gonna be a Christian like Hallmarky romance book. It was closed door. It was very like faith-based and like they prayed every other second and talked to God. That's your thing. That's your thing. I was raised Baptist and I don't follow Christianity anymore, so it was just like a little off-putting for me, but it might be your vibe. If you like cheesy, fluffy Christian books, this could be for you. So the next book I want to read is Trick Shot by Kayla Grosse. Is it Kayla Grosse or Kayla Grossi? This is also another novella. I'm trying to get all the short ones out of the way so it feels like I'm like accomplishing something. I don't know. It says Leo McKnight, an identical twin to a famous hockey player, finds himself caught up in a case of mistaken identity on Christmas Eve. When Leo unexpectedly bumps into the captivating Riley at the airport, he's both amused and intrigued by her assumption that he's his renowned brother. Embracing his mischievous side, Leo decides to play along, relishing in their flirty banter and clever exchanges. But as fate would have it, their flight gets canceled and Leo seizes the opportunity to spend more time with Riley. With a devilish glint in his eye, he invites her to spend the night at his penthouse. With an intriguing woman, his best friend Jace, and a whole night of possibilities ahead of them, Leo has all the ingredients for what promises to be a memorable Christmas Eve. Apparently it's pretty steamy. So I was trying to figure out if I wanted a spicy book or if I wanted something just fluffy and Christmassy, but it's good to have a good mixture, a good combination. You know, probably update y'all later tonight. See y'all. Hey y'all, I was gonna update y'all earlier before I went to work, but I ended up calling my best friend and not making any time. I'm really exhausted right now, so I just wanted to say that Trick Shot I couldn't rate because it was just like a smutty novella. I don't know, like the logic wasn't there. I was interested the whole time though, but like the sex was fine. It was okay. I could have went without reading that, but like it wasn't like I hated it. I probably would have given it a 3, but I feel like even 3 is too high, but anything lower than 3 is just like, you know, like how would y'all feel if you thought you were dating someone, or you someone the first night you met them, and then it turns out that they were impersonating their twin the whole time and they never told you, and you're like, you were vulnerable, you trusted them, you did stuff you never did before sexually, and then like you low-key feel like you fell in love with them. Like, how would you feel? Like, would you forgive them? Would you feel betrayed? I don't know how I would react in that kind of situation. It definitely would hurt me because it's like, how could you expect so much from me, but you can't even be honest about who you are? Yeah, I wanted to start the holiday switch today because I have the audiobook on Libby and I also have Kiss Her Once for Me. I realized that all of these books that I'm reading this week are new authors to me, but they all have books I think that I've heard of. Yeah. The holiday switch hopefully tomorrow. Hey y'all, I didn't talk to y'all at all yesterday, but I got to like 5% of the holiday switch by Marcelo, and I went into this one not knowing anything about it, and I'm not really like, I'm getting kind of burnt out on the festive books. All of them have been fairly different, but they're all like okay reads. Like there's nothing, I don't know if it's because it is Christmassy or like the ones that I'm reading are just not giving for real, but like everything is just like, it's just average or mid. So we are following, what's her name? Oh, Lila. She works for this bookshop slash inn. A popular movie like 25 years ago was filmed there, so it's a touristy spot. And this is her senior year of high school, so she wants to go to school. The school she wants to go to, Syracuse in New York. It costs a lot of money, and her family is like, they're not like in a horrible spot, but they're definitely not like in the best spot either. She has like 2 brothers and a sister, so they already have enough kids. She just wants to be like, you know, not a burden, basically. She wants to pull her weight around, so she wants to get more hours at her job. But her boss, her nephew, is staying with her for I don't know how long, but he's also a freshman at Syracuse, and he's just kind of annoying. Like, he's coming off like he doesn't want to be there, he doesn't want to follow directions, he doesn't want to learn anything, and like she's getting like frustrated with him because she's being asked to train him, and he's just like, well, why can't we do it this way? Why can't we? She just feels like he should be more interested because I think it's like his family's legacy. I'm 30% in. I get to the part where their phones look the exact same, and they switched them. They're getting each other's notifications. I don't know if we're ever gonna get his point of view because we haven't gotten it yet, but she's getting group chat messages, and she has like this blog that she's trying to keep a secret. And I don't know, I just feel like I'm all over the place with this book right now. I really hope it gets better. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be really annoyed. I don't know, I just feel like a lot of these books, I just feel mean giving them 2s, but some things deserve a 2 here and there. Hey y'all, I have finished The Holiday Switch by Tiff Marcelo. Earlier I tried to talk to y'all about it when I was like at 30%, and I was just rambling and not making a lot of sense. So I'm gonna read you the summary, and then I have like very minimal thoughts. It says, Lila Santos is ready for her last winter break of high school. The snow in her small town of Holly, New York is plentiful. The mood is as cozy as a fuzzy Christmas sweater, and she's earning extra cash working at the local inn, aka the setting of the greatest film of all time, Holiday by the Lake, while moonlighting as an anonymous book blogger. But her perfect holiday plans crash to a halt when her boss's frustratingly cute nephew, Teddy Rivera, becomes her coworker. Lila is type A, Teddy is type anything but Lila's way, and the 2 of them can't stop butting heads over tangled icicle lights and messy gift shop merch. When they accidentally switch phones one afternoon, they realize they've both been hiding things from each other. Will their secrets and an unexpected snowstorm bring these rivals together? It was fine. Like, if you just want something very, 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 very low stakes, fluffy, it is what it is. Like, I don't know. There was nothing that made me like anxious. There wasn't like a whole lot going on. Like, I felt like bored a lot of it. I did give it 3 stars though. I do have Kiss Her Once for Me by Alison Cochrun on Libby, so I think I'm gonna read that one, and then hopefully I can squeeze in one more book. Today's Wednesday, and I want to be done with this on Friday. I'm assuming if you're watching this that you like holiday centered books, but like I don't think before this I really read Christmas books like that, and like I don't know if they're really for me. I like really corny and cheesy and cute things, but sometimes I don't know if that's my vibe right now. Kiss Her Once for Me by Alison Cochrun. It's a romantic comedy about a woman who fakes an engagement with her landlord only to fall for his sister. 1 year ago, recent Portland transplant Ellie Oliver had her dream job in animation and a Christmas Eve meet cute with a woman at a bookstore that led her to fall in love over the course of a single night. But after a betrayal the next morning and the loss of her job soon after, she finds herself adrift, alone, and desperate for money. Finding work at a local coffee shop, she's just getting through the days until Andrew, the shop's landlord, proposes a shocking drunken plan, a marriage of convenience that will give him his recent inheritance and alleviate Ellie's financial woes and isolation. They make a plan to spend the holidays together at his family cabin to keep up the ruse. But when Andrew introduces his new fiancé to his sister, Ellie is shocked to discover it's Jack, the mysterious woman she fell for over the course of one magical Christmas Eve the year before. Now, Ellie must choose between the safety of a fake relationship and the risk of something real. Hey y'all, I gotta be really quick with this because I'm supposed to be leaving for work in like 20 minutes and I'm like comfortable right now. So I need to get like in the mood to like go to work. I did finish Kiss Her Once for Me like an hour ago, and I'm giving that one 4.25 stars. First, I want to talk about the things that didn't really work. So I feel like whenever they had their little third act situation, the way that one of them found out, this is spoiler free, I feel like the way that one of them found out like what was going on, that should have been like a part of the like reconciliation, if that makes sense. If you read it, you know what I'm saying. I kind of didn't like how it wasn't dual POV. Like, I don't want to just hear from Ellie. I wanted to hear Jack's point of view a lot, like how she felt on their whole whirlwind 24-hour romance. A lot of the times whenever we were getting Ellie's point of view, we never got Jack's, and I'm just like, this is a romance between 2 people. Why can't I hear what she has to say? Literally, when she was battling with seeing Ellie with her brother, I want to read that. Like, I want to hear her getting jealous. But this was just so romantic. Like, I just thought it was cute. And like the whole logic behind them falling in love with each other for like 24 hours was just like, But like, it's fake. It's fiction. Like, I have to get out of my head about that. Like, I felt the same way about Luca by Gray Huffington that I read in my, hopefully that's out before this too, my mood reading vlog. I have some quotes highlighted. I listened to this on audio and I have it on my Kindle. It says, was it possible to have a hole inside you, cookie cuttered into the shape of a person you hadn't met yet? And then it was just like, oh, she's my, you know, like that was, yeah, because one of them bakes. pastries. So I was like, oh. And I love reading about people that make food or desserts. Oh, here goes another quote. It hits me ferociously. I love her. I never stop loving her. I'm no better than that idiot Romeo, which I actually, fun fact, hate Romeo and Juliet as a story. I haven't read it since I was in the 9th grade and it was like assigned reading. So maybe that was like why I don't like it, because usually I feel like people don't like things that are assigned to them, but I feel like it was stupid. And also like I have never really had like this whole whirlwind romance that happens in like 2 days. I find it a little bit silly. Anyway, I know it's not logical, but I fell in love with a woman in 24 hours because in those 24 hours, she did the impossible. She made me feel safe and secure. She made me feel trusted and like I could trust. With an honesty game and emotional vulnerability, she got me to open up in a way I hadn't opened up before. She let me be messy. She let me be true. How could I not love someone like that? And that's where like the part about like, oh, 24 hours, we're back equal. You know what I mean? Oh, one of the quotes also, this isn't a last kiss or a goodbye kiss. This is the first kiss. Our first kiss is the best versions of ourselves. Why are women that love women like so cute? Oh, I teared up a little bit whenever one of the characters was like, I don't think I could stop drawing you if I tried. You're the best parts of every character I create. That's like the only part that made me want to tear up. And I did slightly, but I reined it back in because I'm like, this is not going to be the book that makes me cry. Shut up. I don't even think I said all the things that I loved, but I did. Like, I didn't announce that I was talking about those. So, like, that's all I wanted to say about that. I feel like I said a lot more about this book than any other book, but this one I enjoyed the most. So there we go. 4.25 stars, by the way, if I didn't say that. Next, I would like to read The Holidates by Brittainy Cherry. The summary says, all she wanted for Christmas was a boyfriend for the holidays. All he wanted was for her to take her crappy first dates elsewhere. Oh, I remember this. Oh, so basically this girl, she keeps bringing, oh, his name is Kai. I love that name. Oh, but anyway, she brings like all her first dates to this one restaurant, and like I think he's like the head chef, or like he works in the restaurant, but he's always having to, like, maybe he's a server. Oh, he's a restaurant. He's the restaurant owner. He's like grumpy and she's more sunshine. But he's like, I need her to find someone that she can bring a second date somewhere else. Like, I'm tired of her antics. She needs to get out of my restaurant, which is like insane. Like, is she cackling loud? Like, is she like asking for too much? Like, is she giving you bad customer service back to you? Like, I don't know what's going on in that restaurant. I need to figure it out. Yeah, I guess down the road he gets a little jealous because like she actually starts hitting it off with someone that he tries to put her up with. Like, not put her up with. What's the word? Y'all know the words. Y'all. Oop, not that. Not that. I'm sorry. That was all towards me. That wasn't towards y'all. But yeah, it sounds interesting. Hey y'all, this is new. I hope that you can hear me. I do have y'all on photo booth because this is the vibe. So yeah, I'm looking at my notes on my phone, by the way, so you know what I mean? The way that I looked so rough in that last clip, I couldn't go out that way. I had to put a halt to it during editing. So here we are today. Okay, let's see. The last book that I read for this video was The Holidates by Brittainy Cherry. That was my first Brittainy Cherry book. I gave this one 4.5 stars. It was full of good drama, like parental issues and stuff like that. Emotional healing. Love to see it. I can't remember the age group. I think they were like early 30s maybe. It felt very much contemporary romance and not super Christmassy, which I've come to find out that this batch of Christmas books, I think just we weren't vibing together. I won't blame the whole genre of Christmas romance. Maybe in the future I'll try it again. If you are into something festive, the Christmas didn't really happen until like 70% of the book. If you're looking for a Christmas atmosphere, this is not the one for you. But I love contemporary romance and I like the holiday season, so I just feel like it was enough for me. I don't know, I think I was trying to get in the mood for a holiday, but it kind of made it worse. I'm so sorry. I was trying to also put that through the screen, give y'all a little Christmas. Don't think that was achieved today. At one point, it was feeling a little monotonous with how many bad dates she was having, but it was a pretty accurate depiction of the poor dating pool and how that affects those that are thirsty for relationships. Yeah. And I think that's it for that book. And then I have something for myself between me and you. So if I don't do better, hold me accountable. But you don't have to. That's on me, you know? But in 2024, I would like to do a better job of talking about how I feel during the reading process instead of just my initial thoughts and then boom, I read the book. I gotta do better. We knew that. And then lastly, I just want to say that I really appreciate every last one of y'all, for real. I don't think y'all realize how much y'all mean to me. Having a book community has been so much more fulfilling than I ever thought it would be. I'm just so grateful, and I thank y'all so much for just supporting me and tuning in. So yeah, I hope that y'all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see y'all next year. I might have something posted on December 31st. But we will see, child. See, I'm trying to do all them end of the year things. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.